Hey everyone, so there was some general feedback that the videos were pretty helpful. So I didn't see that I had a complete set of the digestive system videos that matched up with our study guide. So I am gonna just go through that using Charlie and the Crimson Man so you can have that to study from. Definitely it's good to watch videos too before you go to labs. When you come to lab and you're trying to label things, that you feel really well prepared and like you're able to do everything and leave knowing that you mastered that content. So the first thing that I'm going to go through here for the last section of the study guide is the liver. So the liver section of the study guide takes you through the major lobes. It takes you through the gallbladder and then a little bit related to kind of that hepatic system, so the ductwork here. So when I grab the liver out, this one I took from Charlie, so it sits just like this, and I popped it out from underneath the diaphragm. So if I'm using my anatomical directions, I know then that this is going to be the right side of my liver and that this is going to be the left. So keep that in mind here because I'm going to rotate it around. You can also see very clearly that one side here is much larger than the other. You can see that from the front too. Obviously the right is much larger compared to the left. So I'm going to flip this over. Now there's a couple of other lobes and they're not really visible from the front. Maybe a little hint, but mostly they're going to be more visible if I turn this around. So if I turn this back around, I can see that I can find my other lobes, which are going to be my quadrate lobe. You can see it makes a nice little cube. And then the other lobe I'm looking for is going to be my caudate lobe. So this is going to be up here. So if I want to do the same thing, but I want to go ahead and grab it from the Crimson Man just to get another viewpoint, I have my right, my left, my quadrate, and my caudate. Okay. The next thing on our list then is to go through a few features related to the gallbladder. Obviously the gallbladder is right here on the Crimson Man. Looks very similar on Charlie, just a little more vibrant of a color. From there, we're asked to identify some of the major ductwork. So this really, really large duct that's coming through, let's see if I can get a better view. I'm gonna flip it around so you can see the numbers. So you can see where 512 is coming out from the gallbladder. So 512 here is indicating that cystic duct. If you trace it all the way back, you're gonna see it merges into like one central hub. That central hub where they all come back together is the bile duct. Now, or the common bile duct. If you go up, you'll see there's another main one branch, and then that branches again. So this is going to be where we have the common hepatic, and then the right and left hepatic ducts. So if you can see how it comes up here, the common hepatic, and then we have the right and left hepatic ducts, and of course those head to the right and left lobes because we use our anatomical directions. So we have right and left. Okay, now we can grab Charlie's liver, and gallbladder and do the same thing. I'm going to rotate this so we can get a little bit better of a view. So the same view as before, and the numbers are facing up. So here again, we have our gallbladder. Comes back into this major net here, which is the cystic duct. We can see those come back and they merge. And that central merge point again is going to be the bile duct. If I bring that upwards, I can see this one's a little drawn, a little nicer. I can see it a little better where I have the common hepatic duct. And then that's going to split where it forks here to give me my hepatic ducts. And again, those go to the right and left lobes, so they're going to be the right and left hepatic ducts. All right, that is everything for the liver.